Let's get rolling. Enter your name. I know there's a help me code, but who needs that? I'll just put my name in proper. And we begin. Let's start by getting some range extensions for my whip. It's gonna be interesting trying to play through this, because the most recent Castlevania game I played through in full would have been when I played through Super Castlevania IV earlier this year. And that game, well, it has a lot of quality of life enhancements compared to the old NES ones, so getting used to the quirks of the NES ones might take a bit, like not being able to jump partway upstairs, you know, having our committed jumps again. But I'm sure we'll fare just fine. And we're Trevor Belmont, right? It's also a continued reminder of I should probably watch more of the Castlevania anime because of the Richter saga that's out. Castlevania Nocturne, I believe it is. So I watched the Antics of Trevor, the original Castlevania Netflix series. And oh boy, was that a good time to see. Go down the stairs. And like I knew that those platforms did exactly that. I also remember to whip every block possible, because you never know when there might be a hidden pork chop. Alright, no pork chop in sight there. It's only stage 1, we are already having to deal with Medusa head, so I guess I should let that be a sign for the road ahead. The challenges we'll have to face. No pork chop there. None of that ever handy wall chicken. None there. Not that I'm that badly hurt or anything like that. It's too early to be wanting a pork chop at every turn. Oh, not a pork chop, but it is a heart. There's a pork chop. Hell yeah. Get our fill of pork chopping. Oh shit, this is a problem. Dang hunchbacks. Okay, move along, move along. I think we're coming close to the end of stage 1 after all. Just be careful of my whipping. Also make sure things don't creep up on you all of a sudden. Yup, that looks like a boss. That sounds like a boss. It's also the first boss, so not hard at all. Get that healing. And those points. Start trying to build up those extra lives. Not that we especially need them, because, you know, game that has unlimited continues. And now the fun part of Castlevania. We got branching paths. I think we're gonna head this way. Up to the clock tower. What's a Castlevania game without a clock tower, after all? Even if a clock tower this early is a bit unusual for a Castlevania game, but just means it's gonna be hopefully easier than your average clock tower. Emphasis on hopefully. Just take you down. Hey, holy water. Ever a classic item in Castlevania. I'll make sure to put you to good use. Oh, the cross tends to be pretty good as well. The stun-locking powers of the holy water will rarely be matched, though. Especially when it comes to using the holy water against death in Castlevania 1. Oof. That fight's over before it starts. Pendulums we gotta get across. You know, your classic hazards in a clock tower. Jump. Oh, well. Goodbye, holy water. The moment I made that jump, I'm like, alright, no more holy water for me. I understand how it is. Well, at least if there's one thing I can take advantage of with the stairs, it's not dealing with knockback when I get hit on the stairs. If nothing else, that's a boon of a sort. Surprised I survived against the Medusa heads. Rarely do you survive an encounter with Medusa heads in a Castlevania. Okay, well, it was worth a try to get the hearts anyway, but I guess they just fall through the gears. That's cool. These gears, though, are stressful to try to platform across. I'll take the hit against the Medusa head. Why not? Right through the gear. Alright. I see that's how we're going to be playing it today. Medusa heads being as rude as ever. Jump, jump. Refrain from saying slide, slide. Get on the stairs. Fine, take the hit against the Medusa head. See if I... Oh, god damn it. Whew, and now my ability to play the game goes down the drain. I guess this is the sign we're gonna start dying a lot. Which tracks, because this is the... I guess you could say the hardest of the NES-vanias. May not be as cryptic in what you need to do as Castlevania 2, but the actual platforming aspects... Yeah, this game has it beat. And Castlevania 1 for that matter. Castlevania 1 never did anything too crazy when it came to the platforming. Alright, I think we're making some more progress now. Oh, right. I need a stronger whip. Oh, wait. Pork chop? Pork chop, my friend! Boss? Yeah, I guess we got a boss. It's a very easy boss, too. You know what? Fine. If I stay in this corner, I can just whip you over and over again. Goodbye! You'll be missed. My name is Grant. I dreamed I was turned into a ghost. Please take me with you. My family was killed by Dracula. What do you do? And the other big mechanic of Castlevania III. Party members. I can help you a lot because I am very fast. Now we have a friend. Well, I guess we're not getting to Dracula's castle that easily. Gonna have to take the long road. Gotta hit select. And we got Grant, who's not bound by the laws of... well, for one, you can climb across walls. You can figure out how exactly it functions, but you're not bound by the whole... Ugh. Throat, please. You don't have command jumps, is what I'm trying to say. Which is nice. That said, I'll stick with Trevor for the moment. You can also, as I was messing around with, you can cling to walls. However, now... we need to try to get out of this clock tower. Which, that's gonna be a fun trick. How hard could it be to get back down the clock tower as opposed to getting up the clock tower? Well, we'll see. I could probably approach some of these jumps a bit differently, though, compared to last time we attempted them. Hypothetically a bit easier to climb down. Especially these sections where I have to just go far down, because if I can find the right sweet spot, I can just, like, drop pretty far. In fact, yeah! Just skip some platforming by dropping down. Of course, unless you were paying attention to the layout of the place, you might end up dropping into a pit or onto spikes or something of the like, so... bit of a double-edged sword there. And it looks like we're back to where the pendulums are. Let's swing across. Don't gotta deal with this second pendulum. This doesn't look like a go down sort of thing. Yeah, just go across. Not gonna take any chances with you. Or you. Alright, looks like we gotta continue our trek down. Featuring everybody's favorite, Medusa heads. It's gonna be my best method. Probably doing this. And jump across and take these stairs down. Oh, I didn't even need a platform that badly. I think we're getting close to the bottom, actually. That might actually just be the door right there to get out of the stage. Yeah. Well, that was a wonderful adventure. Went up the clock tower just to go back down it. Well, it's a good use of time, I'd say. Alright, on to stage 3. And we have owls! Alright, well, I got a cross again. Or, not even again. First time I'm acquiring a cross. Who knows how long I'll get to hang on to it for. I sure hope a while, because it tends to be a good sub-weapon. If I don't get to keep it, I don't get to keep it. I think we're kind of also starting to get to the point where the paths would converge. If we were to take the lower path. Oh, right, there's 3 fireballs. Forgot about that. You know, that's fine. We're still trekking through pretty well. Oh, and now we got another branching path, do we? Actually, I think this is the last branching path, too. We want to go this way. I think what we get this way is a lot better than what we get going the other way, personally. Fortunately, I have to deal with these weird jellyfish things. Hey, that's just one more thing on the pile, isn't it? Ow. Got me with a dang whip. Can't believe this shit. Oh no, the spiders. I'll take it. I'll take it because even if that's damage I take, at least I didn't go in a pit. That's always the important thing, isn't it? Whether or not you go in a pit. As long as I'm kind of on top of my game, you know, the spiders aren't that bad. I think I'd rather keep the axe, personally, as opposed to getting the clock. I think we are coming up on the next boss, though. Yep, this looks like a boss arena. Also, this son of a gun. Actually, wait, I might be able to make this a bit easier on myself. Yeah, because this spot is completely safe. You can just kind of camp out here. Anytime you come back over, just a few free hits I can land and then get back out of there. Piece of cake, piece of cake. Get all our hearts. Get all our score, get all our health. Thanks for helping me. I'm Sypha, misspelled, the vampire hunter. I will follow you if you need my help. What will you do? Also a typo, take him with you or leave him behind. Oops. I hope a magic spirit will give us the power. Don't you love translations sometimes? My job is done, so you should go with him, her, for now. Maybe it was a thing of, like, it being revealed at the end, because I think anybody who's seen, especially, like, the Castlevania series, knows Scythe as a girl. But maybe it was like a Samus sort of deal at the time of, like, oh shit, this person we thought was a guy was actually a girl the whole time, or something like that. Either way, Sypha! Oh, I actually don't want to use you now, because these sons of guns have a little more range than Sypha does. We're gonna get a lot of good use out of Sypha. Her weapon, it attacks faster than the whip, but it's short range, but more importantly are Sypha's sub-weapons. I guess I can put the clock to some good use. Oh, but also I guess we have to worry about Sypha taking more damage. I think Sypha takes a little bit more damage than Trevor does. Bit of a downside, but once we get some magic with Sypha, we'll be cooking. I just hope such a time comes soon enough. Here we go. Now we're in business. Look at that fire magic. It only costs a heart per. And it's real powerful and really good range. It's basically like, I mean, all of Sypha's abilities are pretty good. In fairness. Hey, pork chop. And you'd be hard pressed to try to point out what in Sypha's arsenal is the best thing. I'm sure we'll be seeing some of Sypha's other abilities later. Just gotta make sure I hang on to this fire and don't accidentally lose it. By doing what I do best and falling into some pit somewhere. Yeah, the range on it by itself just makes it worth. The DPS on it is just a nice bonus on top of it. Jump, jump, jump. I don't want to break too many candles for fear of accidentally getting a sub-weapon I might not want over this. Which, I mean, would pretty much just be if I accidentally get the time stop clock. So we'll get some more health. Or not health, hearts. Make sure to duck under your arrows, and otherwise just burn you alive. That's a very easy boss. Alas, it's just a mid-boss. We're not done with this stage yet. Far from it. So, got a lot ahead of us if we want to get through this place and get on to the next stage. Pork chop? Hey, let's get that healing. Haven't really taken much in the way of damage, at least. Hitting you with Sypha is going to be a pain. Trevor, get out here and do what you do best. Use your whip. Alright, moving along. I see some balancing puzzles we'll have to do. Jump, jump, jump. Yeah, because they're basically seesaws. And change which direction they're going, but gotta also use them as platforms. Find that nice balance. Ah, damn it! Okay, that's a problem. That's a double problem! Hey, game over! Guess where we are now? The beginning of the stage! Hooray! I remember this stage being a pretty tough one. In part because it's a very long stage. I mean, you had to go through a boss, and even that's not the end of the stage. Really tells you you're in for the long haul in this stage. Back up some more. Yeah. Oop. Oh boy. Let me try to get away from you. I think it's around here where we get Sypha's fire magic, right? There's a candle here that had it, I believe. I think it's this one. Yeah. Alright, time to cook. Barbecue Ghost is on the menu. Barbecue Ghost. Yeah, there was a pork chop here. Never hurts to grab. Especially with some of the nonsense I guess we're going to be having to deal with in the future. Because, God, that room with the crows is brutal. Particularly because, to the shock of nobody, the knockback. Knockback continues to be incredibly rough in the games it's present in, and this game's no exception. Let's get across these platforms again. Like we do best. Jump, 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 and a jump. Alright, we have to fight you again. Well, this went pretty well the first time around, so expecting largely the same. Oh, you do have a thing that petrifies me. Well, too bad you got it off on me as I was finishing you off. Sucks to suck, I know. Medusa's a bit annoying, but doable. Doubly doable if you have fire magic, it turns out. Just makes the fight go by so much easier. Just spam fire magic and boom, you're done. Speaking of magic, getting ideas in my head. Using the clock might actually be the way to go if we get back to those birds, because we just use it, we don't have to deal with them, they can just stay stopped in time, and I can be on my merry adventure. It's convenient, because I think those birds are coming up very shortly here, right? I think it's like right through here. Yep, back here. Alright, chuckleheads. We're just gonna pop that twice and be done with this room. Well, not that birds seem to be done with us. They're birds in a video game, after all. They're never satisfied. Just gonna sneak past you as well. I got plenty of hearts, after all. Might as well put them to use. Oh, this looks like the boss we're coming up on. Alright, Sypha, get out here. Show him why your magic is something to be feared. Go back here, you stinking mummy. Once again, Sypha's magic is broke as fuck. A little harder to land on you. Alright, well, got some good hits in on you. Just kind of have to time it with my descent from a jump. Alright, should be like 2 more hits. That's fine, I'll take the hit because you're dead. Get me out of stage 4. Please and thank you. No more of that crap. And thus the ship sails! Alright, stage 5. Should remember not to be using my fire magic so willy-nilly because it is a fresh stage, which means... Oh god! Well, that can happen for one. Not what I had in mind. Probably, you know, what I should have done is just switch to Trevor. Trevor has the whip, which could make that a lot less of a problem. Oh well, hindsight, etc. Well, at least I got an extra life to make up for it. Yeah, doing stuff like that. Okay, this is a minor problem. I don't know if I can get close enough to you. I might just need to use my throwing daggers against you. Or that can happen again. Well, this is gonna get interesting, I feel. Let's try another approach. Okay, I do get fire magic early on in this stage. That might be my ticket through this place. Just need to be careful with, swinging my cane? Whatever Sypha uses as her normal attack. I don't like how these things move. You do a slight dip down, then dip higher up, and then dip lower. It's gonna give me a headache. I can already tell. Dip on up here, so I can bap you. Something I ought to try to do is switch back to Trevor and see if I can get your, whip upgraded, too. Heck, let's go ahead and do that. Switch back to Trevor for the moment. Ah, damn it, really? Rude game. Let's take care of this Axe Knight first. Alright, have a good night, Leslie. Thanks for hanging around. Sure, Castlevania 3 will kick my ass plenty. There's the whip upgrade I wanted. Alright. Now I got that in my back pocket if I need something with a bit more range and want to conserve hearts. And the pork chop helps too. Ooh, hello. Ice magic. Ice magic, also pretty solid. Probably gets put to good use here. You can freeze enemies, and then if you attack them, they immediately die. It's going to be a very convenient way to take out one of the things that would normally get in our way. Probably not going to be useful against bosses is the one thing about it, but I can live with that. Up until we get to the boss fight of a stage, it's going to be pretty invaluable to us. Now, the way this section seems to work is it's constantly scrolling up. You gotta try to keep up with the stage. I'm trying to use my magic in a few spots, but trying to use your magic on the stairs is a bit weird to do. You'll sometimes accidentally go up the stairs when you didn't mean to. Let's switch to Trevor, actually, for the moment. Because it just occurred to me, Sypha is one hit away from death. With Trevor, I can at least take an additional hit. Should probably play that a bit carefully. Plus, the one downside to Sypha's ice magic is it doesn't have a lot of range to it. So, our main ranged way of attacking currently pretty much going to be using Trevor. Oh, well, fire magic. What's going to be the best way to fight you, then? I mean, I guess this works. It doesn't work anymore. Alright, we just hit a checkpoint. That's fine. Then I just need to be careful because we are on our last life. I do need to be wary of that. If I can watch myself in... Oh. Okay, well, this is about to get pretty interesting, isn't it? We gotta dodge a lot of fire on the stairs. Means I might want to take out any and all fire-breathing jerkwads while I can. I don't see how I'm going to be avoiding damage here, so Trevor, let's get you out. Actually, I can see one way I might avoid damage. Just whip those fireballs and then go up. Yeah. We got a lot more garbage going on here. Try to make this a bit easier on ourselves. Okay, well, not what I had in mind, but I guess we're committing to it now. Okay, just take the hit and go. We're almost at the top of the stairs here. Come on down, Crow. And the next contestant on the Sypha is right. Damn it. I don't even remember what the boss is of this stage. I hope it's not anything too annoying, because, we might have a problem. Unless I can find a pork chop. But this also looks like a boss arena. Pork chop, baby! Just in time for the boss, too. It's Frankenstein! Alright, maybe this is why I didn't remember this boss fight. Because it's piss easy. With Sypha. Alright. I think we're at the halfway point now. Because I believe it's 10 stages. It looks like now we're on Dracula's front step. Now let's get some whip upgrades. Gonna need those. Alright, Sypha, you're up again. It's time to use that good old fire magic. I think I need another whip upgrade, though, with Trevor, so should probably switch back to Trevor and try to get that, but I'll worry about that later. Got other matters to deal with right now, after all. Such as the running water. Oh, hey, ice. Ice freezes water. I don't know if you knew this. If you didn't before, you sure do now. Unfortunately, I'm getting a bit overzealous with my maneuvers. Three shots, and then we go. 2, 3. Freeze you! Honestly, I should consider just taking the death. With us being on our last life, but I'm feeling spicy. Why not? We'll see how far we can push our luck. I say realizing I'm running pretty low on health. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, freeze. It's all a matter of timing. I can find a pork chop somewhere I can get myself back on track, but until then... 1, 2, 3, freeze. I don't like this situation one bit. I tried to play, and it didn't work out. I had to try the hustle. It didn't pay off this time, alas, but... Kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place there, so what did you want from me? At least now we got more lives than before, and we got a little bit of information of what's coming up. We'll hopefully be able to make good use of said info. Alright, whip's upgraded. Now let's try not to get as cheeky as we did last time with this section in Sypha. Get the ice magic. Get a little bit more health here and there, sure. Jump. 2, 3. Much cleaner than the last time we went through there. Yeah, I thought that was gonna at least have enough range to freeze you. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, freeze. Keeping that rhythm going. Shit. jumping is going to be the better thing to do here, actually. So I don't have to even bother with the stairs. Okay, I landed back on the platform. That was almost extremely unfortunate. That worked out way better than the last time. Why couldn't I just do that the first time? A few more hearts as well. We got another knight. Ah, shit. Alright, well. I guess now things are gonna get spicy. I'll just have to spam this a bit. We'll have to improvise, at least until I can get Sypha a better sub-weapon. Ah, finally a pork chop. Not like the ice spell was going to be doing much help for me at the boss, but that doesn't make losing its sting any less. Oh, thank God. At least it didn't take us long to get a good sub-weapon back. I'm gonna try to let you, Chuckle Fox, go away. Oh. I'm not gonna have an easy time doing this, am I? Oh, that works. That's good enough for my liking. Is this the boss? This is the boss. Like we got a Hydra to fight. Also comes with the problem of, if I'm not careful with my footing, that's gonna happen, son of a bitch. I'm gonna go off the edge. Well, not like it should take that long for us to get fire magic back, yeah. That doesn't make it suck any less, because basically one hit against the Hydra, and that might spell the end of our run through, our run of the boss. Especially now that I don't have as much fire magic as I once did. It's just an extra layer of caution I'm gonna need to worry about. Alright, well, that's good so far. Head to the edge of the platforms to avoid getting splooshed by fire. I can keep that technique in mind. Ah, yep. As soon as I started moving, I realized there was no hope for me. I realized I was too late. And I need to be a bit more careful than that if I want to get through this fight. And this is the last life for this continue, so I better make it count. Fishman being real aggressive today, I see. Okay. Well, as long as I'm prepared, the middle platform seems to be mostly safe. Damn it. Yeah, I'm trying to play a little more carefully and try to get them on the way back down as opposed to getting them as they go up. Which even if it's actually kind of working out pretty good, because I've got a... Oh god, alright! We're playing dirty now, are we? Yep, there goes one head. more fire spell will be good enough to finish you off, but... I think if I get, like, right up to the edge, I might be able to hit the dragon, but I don't know if I want to chance that. That's more like it. Let's get the hell out of this stage, and on to the next. On to stage 7, now in Dracula's castle itself. In other words, we're in the home stretch now. Well, holy water is never a bad thing to have. I could take an intentional death, but we'll see what we can accomplish on this life. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to the end of the stage. Would be nice. Or maybe it'll be just one of those heartbreaking runs of... I get to... all the way over to the boss. Or something. And... well... sink it there. It could very well be. Although, double shot holy water... gonna help to even the odds a little bit. Oh, and that's gonna help too. A little bit of extra range on my whip. But... comes the other problem of... I'm, well, now on my last hit. So, I think this run's sunk, but we'll still give it what we got. Alright, fine, I'm out of here. No more hunchbacks for me. Two, three. Alright, well, extra life, you know, that's a step in the right direction. Step in the direction of survival. The thing is gonna make me comfortable enough to switch back over to Sypha for the moment. Two, three. Just pop 2 fires. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just take it nice and easy. Especially since we have to deal with this now. Actually switch to Trevor for this. Even if I'd rather just use Sypha, I don't have the hearts to justify it. No pork chop here. That's unfortunate. I want that dagger gone. Even I'm not going to be trying to use holy water to fight these axe armors. Just for the sake of conserving hearts. That shouldn't hit me from here, right? Yeah, we're fine. Let's keep pushing you back. Okay. Grab the heart. Grab any and all hearts I can, in fact. Oh. You respawn? Okay. Fuck that heart, then. Pork chop put me back in business. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Remember these things from stage 4? Well, they're back again. Ooh. I'll make the jump proper me. There you go. That jump is so tight. At least we made it, but doesn't change the fact. That jump is real tight. Oh, it's a red skeleton, so it's gonna keep coming back. Well, might as well run past it then. Try to keep it down as best as we can. Alright, switch out to Sypha again. Let's see if I can get some different magic with Sypha. That'll do. That's the magic I want. The orb. Because of course I want the orb magic. And also it's actually really good. Do I try to go where that blood skeleton is? Or I just... Oh. Okay, well I got you to disappear. No pork chop here, though. Alas. I think the health we have is the health we got. We should make it count. The orb magic is semi-homing. And that's what makes it good. Homing can be a dime a dozen. But you know, overall, I'd say it's pretty... You get some pretty good mileage out of it. Well, provided it hits its mark. When it hits its mark, it's fire. Otherwise, it's dog shit. Oh, but this time we've got 3 things to fight. Oh, the other reason it's garbage is the homing on it can be a bit clunky sometimes. And you can't use it unless... Oh, actually... No, that's not gonna work as well as I hoped it would. Fine. You can't use it again unless all 3 of the orbs are off screen. That'll do it. Had to use most of my hearts, but it did the job. Stage 8, here we come. Hey, this music's familiar. Got the old classic vampire killer. Apt place for it, too. This is basically the front entrance of Dracula's castle now. You know, where we heard it way back in Castlevania 1. That's neither here nor there. We still have a place to try and navigate here. Oh, this is just a perfect place to assault you. Let's try to repel you. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to go on the stairs. Alright, fine, fuck it. Sypha, your turn. God, and also the idea that this magic also only consumes 1 heart for how good it is. Like, the game spoils us at that point. Alright, go back to Trevor for the moment. I need something that's a little bit more reliable with where I'm aiming. Especially with these red spiders and these guys that lunge at me. Reliability can sometimes be a hard thing to come by. What do we got here? Alright, fine, I'll take the axe. Would have preferred to keep the holy water, but... worse things have happened. Most combat's gonna be done by Sypha anyway, when it comes to, like, the really important shit. So Trevor can handle the run-up to some of the challenges a bit better. Having a basic attack that has a bit more range kind of helps with that a little bit. Alright, back the fuck up. Guy with a whip coming through. I think I got enough hearts for any challenges that may come after me too, so... Oh, I could always use more hearts. Never a crime against more hearts. Cross. Old reliable. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the candles at this point. Seems like an invitation for disaster. Speaking of an invitation for disaster. Alright, we're still fine. But this looks like the boss. It's a pretty short stage then. It's our old friend. Death. He's got a few more tricks this time around. Namely, 2 forms. This might be a bit of an inconvenience depending, but I think Sypha's magic will pull through for us. Yeah. Alright, nice and clean stage 8. Actually getting back on top of things, so maybe we'll be able to push through stage 9 as well. Looks to be the penultimate stage. Go ahead and switch off. Trevor will be very helpful to us, I'm sure. And if the situation calls for it, I mean, we can just switch back to Sypha. That's no problemo. Well, welcome to Hunchback Central, am I right? Certainly a warm welcome. Now, as long as I keep on top of taking out the hunchbacks, they're not really going to pose a problem to me that much. Get a little bit more of hearts before moving along to whatever we got next. I'm sure it'll be great. Ah, spikes, my favorite. Now we can jump up on these things and maybe get some stuff we might or might not want. Make sure not to bonk your head on the spikes unless you want to suffer the old classic fate of instant death. Just dodge you. This looks like we're gonna have a bit of a fun climb ahead of us. Sypha's magic may not be bad for this, but I think I'm gonna be better off with something with consistency, alas. And nothing better for that job than Simon's whip. Or not Simon, Trevor's whip. Gotta remember which Belmont we're playing here. Whip, 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 whip. I can take you down. Dodging the last one. Yeah, dodging the last one should be no problem. Okay, maybe I should have just gone for it. Going for it now. And it wasn't exactly the best of plans, but guess it works. Now let's use our orb powers. Oh, I want that big heart. I'm not getting it, though. Yeah. A shame. No pork chop either. But at least we made it to the next screen, so... that's something to commend. No pork chop here either. Cool and good. Oh, shit. Another vertical area. Love those. Oh, it's this sort of vertical area, too. Where it's forced scrolling. Okay, okay. I'm also in one hit away from death mode, so I need to take that into account with my playstyle. Well, so much for that. See what I should have done in the first place. Use Trevor. Trevor with his big old whip. Always more reliable for the mooks, after all. Just gotta make sure I get another whip upgrade. That maximum range that I especially need to deal with anything and everything. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're in business. Yes. Always need to watch out for anything that may just sneak up on you. Just appear out of nowhere. I have to wonder how many more points we need to get before another extra life, because, not feeling especially great about my odds on my last life now. Oh god! That was almost a big problem. Oh, this is the end of the screen? Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. This looks like a place they'd hide a pork chop. Yeah. Make up for my blunders earlier. Just to make another blunder. It's fine. Fine, I swear. Alright. I need magic desperately with Sypha. If I want any chance... Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, it's been real on this run. I don't think we're, I think we're going to be taking a game over and going back to the start of the stage, unfortunately. But, it's not going to stop me from trying my hardest. Lack of ice magic doesn't help any in this situation. Well, at least a bird is gone. I missed the jump anyway. Cool. Didn't matter. Well, back to square one. In the stage. I remember this being a rough stage, so... might be in for a bit more of a... endurance round with this stage, but we'll see. Watch out for the infinity hunchbacks. Because they're just gonna keep coming, and keep coming, and keep coming. It's like a dagger. Maybe it'll be handy later. You never know. Highly doubt it, though. But, hey. It'll be my lucky dagger. Alright. Go under you. Let that go up high enough so that we can go under you and you. Alright, this stupid area. Hate this area so much. And that's part of why. The whole balancing act of dealing with these demons with the shields, on top of dealing with these fire-breathing jerks. It's just always such a fun balancing act. Just move on, just move on. Let you come back, and boop, 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 boop. Okay. No, I'm not gonna go on this go. I'll go on this one, though. Didn't avoid damage, that's fine. Pretty good position to attack the knight. Alright, what was up next? Whatever it is, at least we hit a checkpoint with extra lives to boot. Oh, this was the checkpoint with the, what do you call it? The screen that's forcibly scrolling up. Right. Right, I remember. Yep, this screen. This bundle of fun. From what I remember last time, at the top, there should be a pork chop waiting for us, which will ease the pain a little. We need a path. Always a strategy. Stay as high up as you can, but not too high up, so that way stuff doesn't spawn on your head. It's really the biggest problem with this, is stuff can just spawn on your head if you're trying too hard to keep up with the scrolling. Limitations of the NES, etc. You make a pass, and then we can get across. This is the top of this area. Oh boy. Well, good thing that wasn't a jump that cost me my life. Pork chop. I'm not even gonna bother going on the top path. You jerk, bat. You know, I was thinking I was gonna be cheeky and just be like, nah, you can stay up there, Axe Knight. And the bat had other plans for me. Motherfucker. Thought I'd be able to hit the bat with my whip. I was mistaken. Well, that's one less life we're gonna get against the boss of the stage, unfortunately. Which sucks, because I recall the boss being hard as hell. So I'm gonna be in it for the long haul. Climb stairs, climb stairs. 90% of Castlevania. Climb stairs. I counted, I swear. Make a jump, then make that jump. Do I want to... Yeah, I should try for the pork chop again. I just gotta be a little bit more prepared for the bat when it comes this way. Oh! Fine, whatever. Move on. Take you out. I need something with Sypha, but I don't remember where... I don't know where your sub-weapons would be in here. We're just gonna have to keep pressing on and hope for the best. Okay, come on down, bird. And these want to contain sub-weapons? That'll work. That'll work immensely. Switch back to Trevor. Okay, so keep in mind there's an orb in there. Yeah, there's gonna be no pork chop waiting for me, I expect. So I think the health we have is the health we got. Not really a good idea to go for those candles, because I see the type of bridge we're on here, where if you jump, you're dead, basically. You know, totally the kind of bridge you want to find yourself on. Alright, Sypha, you're up, because we're at the boss. And the boss this time around is a clone of ourselves. Fortunately, part of the problem is, like, the orb is good, but when the tracking doesn't work well on the orb, we gotta do this if we want to reset it. Oh, for God's sake. Orb, please. I think it's gonna be stuck there, so let's do the swap again. Run, run. Ah, damn it, the fire reached high enough. Alright. Well, that was the lab round. Now let's hope we can do it for real on this attempt. Doubly so with it being our last life. You know, die again, and it's back to the start of the stage again. I sure as hell don't want that. It should be one of the candles on the upper level, where the sub-weapon is. Let's get you out of here first, Mr. Bird. Or I could not make the jump well. I guess that's also cool. Oh, wow. So it's later than I usually go for a Wednesday stream. Probably gonna be going to bed after I close up shop for the day. But we're gonna get through this first. We're so close to the end. Either I'm gonna close up shop and go to bed, or I'm just gonna go play more Sea of Stars, because that's been one of my downtime games, and that's been fun so far. You do more of that, because I'm still very early into that game. I kind of picked it up a while back, and then I don't remember what it was. It's like that game that everybody has, like that one game where you want to get to it, but the moment you sit down to play it, something else comes up, be it like another game or real life stuff or something akin to that. And then you get distracted again, and then you never get around to it. That's kind of been what Sea of Stars has been for me. Maybe I'll hammer down and play it, although maybe not with Ys 10 coming out this week. Maybe I'll just be playing that instead. Jump. I can duck you. Move, 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 move. Whip. Oh, we can get through this unscathed. Nope, we can't. I lied. Whatever, one hit's not that bad, and hypothetically we shouldn't have that much further to go anyway before we get to a pork chop. So we can just get that damage healed right off. I guess when you break it down, this stage isn't super long. Maybe it's just that I'm getting used to all the scenery of the stage. The amount of times I'm having to go through it. But, like, feels like we're already a decent way through, because, like, up next is the forced scrolling section, and then after that is, well, the pork chop, but also it's the last room before the last checkpoint of the stage. Why did I do that? I'm a fool. Oh well. Brush it off. Why did I do that as well? I am losing my marbles, apparently. Forgetting how to play video games, etc. It's also going to be a pretty big inconvenience for me, because that means even if we do get to the boss with all our lives intact, we're not going to have... We're guaranteed not to have full health going into the boss, which is going to be a nuisance. Not impossible to beat the boss by any means, but it's still gonna hurt. And that's assuming we don't get hit again on our way there. You know, big F there. Alright, pork chop is here. Bat spawned on the other side. Good, good. That's what I like to see. Because then I can just run away from that bat like a coward. Dagger. Good. Shit. Oh, I didn't see you. Well. So much for that attempt. Alright, so 2 attempts to beat the boss of the stage. That's assuming I don't beef it on the way there in either attempt. I need my whip fully powered up first and foremost. Lure you down here. Take out the first bird. Well, take out the bird with your body, I guess. That's one way to do it. Not the method I would have preferred, but it's the method we've got now. Yep, there's the orb. Now I just need some hearts for it. And the normal amount, like, the amount we've got now should be enough. Provided we're successful. But, you know, huge if on that. Oh, fuck. Oh, these birds are making that less likely. We may have survived, but at what cost? Most of my health, that's what. I do not think this runs the run, but let's see what we can accomplish with it. Maybe we can do something funny with it. Nope. Alright, one last shot, and then back to the start of the stage again. Let's let you fall first. Just need these birds to not come at inconvenient times when, like, everything else is out to attack me. Like that. Alright, one hit's not the end of the world, but it doesn't make it great. Should be another bird coming up. Yep, you. I think there's one more bird. Not falling for this. Okay, maybe the lesson is just go for it. I think that was the winning move, really. So take out the first bird then, and then on the second bird, just go for it, get to the safe ground, and then work from there. I guess I could use the orbs on the way back if I feel good about my ammunition. That might actually be what I do. Actually, Sypha might not be bad against the bird as well, because I think Sypha's attack, unlike Trevor's, has a little bit more of an arc to it. Fire magic's tempting, but I think orb magic is the way to go for this boss. Alright, dodge some Medusa heads. Alright, let's see what happens this time. I think the answer is pretty clearly in front of me. Damn it. Try to bait it. It did not work out. And our clone was just decided to be really aggressive for a bit, and that was the end of that life. Damn it. Keep your focus, me. Keep your focus. That's not keeping your focus. I remember this boss being rough, but holy moly. Wasn't expecting to have this much of a problem with it. At least I think we formulated somewhat of a decent plan against the room with, like, the running water. Sypha in general might be good for the same reason that I said earlier of the arcing of her weapon. Actually, if I can hang on to this, this might also be a good thing to use in that room. Throwing axe. Also might be good for this room, too, come to think of it. Wouldn't call it especially great against the boss, but that's not what I need it for now, is it? Jump, duck. Away in our cycle. Probably could have gone, but yeah, we're trying to play it safe, or at least I'm trying to play it safe. Go, go, go. Yeah. Kind of realized at that point. It's always that same situation that I find myself in. That exact same predicament. Alright. Throwing axe might also be good for the rising floor section. The next screen. Just kind of piecing more and more things together for this run. Yeah, you better back the fuck up, skeleton. Grab a bit of hearts on the way. Boop, boop. Like clockwork this time around. Up here, we should have the reach, yep, to take out that skeleton. Would have been a big problem otherwise. I think another... whatever these things are. They're like the, God, I'm blanking on what they're called in, Legend of Zelda. Ones that curse you. Bubbles. I think that's the name I'm thinking of. Anyway. Up this ladder, dodge the bat, get the pork chop. Get the hell out of here. Alright. Full health, 2 lives. I've got a throwing axe handy. I'll let you fall to your death. Yeah, throwing axe. A little good for this situation, I feel. Just a tiny bit. Oh, shit. Well, that was my own fault, wasn't it? Ugh. Handy, but it's expensive. Can't really afford it at this stage. God damn it. Falling apart here. I need you fishmen to stop spawning. Okay. So let you go to your death. So 2 hits now to get through everything else. Now, again, not impossible, but gonna be quite the feat. I got enough hearts. I don't need to try to get more. You better come here, bird. Kick your ass. I think if I die, though, I'm just gonna try sticking to Sypha for that room. The faster attacks, even if it's less range, I think are gonna... The faster attacks will benefit me in the long run, and the kind of arcing motion of them. Come on. Yep. And that was the end of that. Well, got about half your health down. Which, for having only 1 extra hit, not bad. Alright, come on down here. Come on down here! Come on. I think the birds are getting wise to my nonsense. Really? Well, that didn't go well. I think being with, choosing to play as Sypha is still the way to go. Just kind of got dealt an unfortunate hand. Particularly with the birds. Like, what the heck? Come down here so I can fight you. Like, how much effort does it take? I get into a situation, though, where there's birds and fishmen and everything else. Oh, it's all over then. Alright. Need that or a fishman to come down. Came down at the worst time, too. Good. Man, birds suck. I think it was just the birds or the fishmen, it wouldn't be much of a problem, but having to deal with both of them together is really what makes it a problem. Kind of the same energy of, like, that hallway before you have to get to death. You son of a whore! Drop the clock! Right at the end! Great. Well, I don't know what my plan is anymore. Not that I really had much of a plan as it be. I guess fire is the only way I can go. Now the Medusa heads follow me. Yep, that's how I saw that going, and game over. I think we're getting better, at least, at that problem hallway. If we can get a run where we get through that entire hallway without taking a hit and get to the boss at full health, then I think we have it pretty handedly. Just a question of how long it's going to take us to get there. Because I would have thought, with the amount of runs we've thrown at this, we would have been done with the stage by now, despite how difficult it is. At least having one more component to this whole plan helps a bit more, which is grabbing the throwing axe from here. It's going to be the best way to deal with the birds. So long as I have it. Once I lose it, we're in no man's land. Get to do this ascent again. Everything prior to that point, I'm kind of just putting myself on autopilot now. Like, I've done this shit before, I know what I'm about. Oh, god damn it. Well, that's what I get for putting myself on autopilot. Cool. That is the sign I'm getting tired. We've come too far for me to stop now, though. I need this, because, yep, whip upgrade. Yeah, I can only imagine how the final stage is going to go as well, with how this is going. Let's just sneak past you right now. I'm getting a little impatient here. Don't think there's really much room for impatience on this stairway, unfortunately. Wasn't close enough to the edge. Do I want to just take the death and get my lives back? No, we'll make a push. After all, I think, in theory, the first run we get the boss... I jumped too early. Well, guess that answers that question of whether or not to sink the live. Rip-a-rooski. Run, 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 run. Shit. Oh, this is becoming a problem. This is why you take out the hunchbacks right as soon as they show up, because too many of them pile on, and suddenly you got a big problem on your hands. Right, heart. Jump. Grab the axe. I'm not gonna worry about the rest of the candles. Just gonna run for it. Well... unless we can, by some miracle, get through the entirety of this stage at this point damageless, we're not getting to the boss with full health. And I think this hallway is going to ruin it, because we always flounder at this hall right at the end. Boop, boop. Okay, I'm going to wait a cycle this time. Learn my lesson from last time. Nope, didn't escape in time. Well, no matter what we do now, we're not getting to the boss with full health. We might still be able to get there with 3/4 health, but that's going to depend largely on how this part goes. You know what? You know what? How many axes does this take? A lot. A lot, in fact. Gonna be the only way to get through here alive, so... I got no choice at this point. And we're gonna be getting some hearts back in this room anyway, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Whip, 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 whip. Well, at least we reached the checkpoint, so worst case, we just die and come back here. Best case, we get through all this damageless, and we can just get the pork chop at the top, and move on with our lives. That's a clock. Eh. Definitely would prefer the, what do you call it? The throwing axe. Although, maybe we'll be able to get away with this. I don't think the timer lasts long enough for it to be worth it, though. For the amount of hearts it costs. Even for that hallway that's been causing us non-stop problems. Well, we'll see what happens. Come closer, so I can kick your ass. Jump across. Make that jump, make this jump. Alright, pending bullshittery, at least we should be able to grab the pork chop and get to the final checkpoint. Yep. Piece of cake. Well, that just begs the question. How the fuck is this gonna go? Well, that's a good start. Yeah, just switch to Sypha. I don't wanna, but I don't think I got much of a choice. Lure you down here. Yeah, okay. Another bird down. I need to watch the water carefully, though. Because I keep getting tripped up because I'm trying to jump into the fishman. And then one just hits me in my blind spot. Alright, good, good. Okay. Looking pretty good so far. Now I got the top part. Though I'd say the bottom part's harder than the top part of this room. That's not to say this is going to be a cakewalk, though. Far from it. Don't come raining down on me, you stupid bird. Okay. Unfortunate that the one time we get past that room unscathed is when we've only got 3/4 health, but hey, it's better than nothing. Let's see what we can do with you. Okay, this is looking good. Alright, switch off and switch back. I need to be able to put down projectiles again. There we go, finally! Holy moly. Only one hit, too, against the boss, so... At least it was a good run against the boss. Just wish I could have gotten that run sooner. Whatever. That stage is behind us now. I think I was deathless that stage, too, on the successful run. Which was a nice bonus. Block A1, the final stage. Let's see how much pain this stage causes me. Well, that's a good start, right? We got a descending auto-scroller stage now, as opposed to all the ones that were forcing us up. Now this one's forcing us down. I don't want the clock. I'd rather have what I got right now. Shit! Alright, go down the stairs. Now you should switch off to Trevor. So remember, I know what this stage pulls, and it's not great. Clock might actually be helpful in this. I would have preferred to have the fire spell, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Hey, 1-up. That's handy. Oh, okay, and we made it through that room. Good, good, good. Barely, but barely is good enough. Nah, I'm sticking with this. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks, game. Oh, and another 1-up. Well, that's good. That's a pork chop, too, so... Give me a little bit of healing on top of all that. Good for right near the end of the game, after all. Fire magic? Yeah, I think fire magic's the way to go if I can hang on to it. Remember those old pendulums from way earlier? Well... They're back. They're not a farce. They're not a fad. And now we also have bats coming after us that we gotta watch ourselves with. Alright, that works good enough for me. Because here we are at the final area. On to the final boss. I think we got plenty of magic for it, but... how we fare in the actual fight itself? Eh... the jury's out on that. Well, that's not good. Oh, we're dead now. Yeah, nothing we could do there. Oh, right, and the final boss isn't a checkpoint either. We have to go through this whole hallway. So yeah, we're in for the long haul now. Is the long and the short of it. Oh, just kill me now. I already got my 1 bit of healing, and it's not keeping me alive. It's a bad sign right there. I need the healing. I just need the ace magic. I need the healing later, great. I'll get it then. It's a good thing I got that extra life now, though, huh? Damn it. On one hand, I should go back for the healing. On the other, I'm probably going to take more damage trying to go back there and then come back, so I'm going to cut my losses and we're going to move on. Jump. Damn it. I jumped too far. Come on, I know we can do this. If we can get past stage 9, we can get past anything in this game. And that's what I wanted to do before. Again, a little hard to do on the stairs, but ice magic does work sometimes for overhead coverage. Didn't think I made that in time. I'm like, where's the other pendulum? Alright. So now we're at full health this time around. In the climb up to Dracula. Don't know how I feel about where my hearts are at, but I guess we'll see what we can do. I can always go back down the stairs if I choose to, but I think we can shoot for it. Ah, damn it. Teleported on top of me. There we go, first form done. Again, Sypha's fire magic coming in clutch. Form 2. Form 2 is not that bad, just gotta watch yourself a bit. I'm gonna try to conserve my hearts for the last form at this stage. Which, on that note, let's pull Trevor out. Not that your whip's upgraded any, but it's a little bit more range than what Sypha's got. I just need to come back down to ground level one last time, and I think one more hit will do it. If I can get another clean shot off of you. There we go. Alright, final form. If we beat this, we beat the game. Not too bad once you have a system in place. Until you do, this fight's actually pretty difficult. I'm gonna hang out here, where it's safe. Well, safe for a definition of. And just... Oh boy. Nope. Kind of realized I was resigning to my fate after that one. And unfortunately. Alright, maybe we should go back to Simon Belmont. Or, god damn it, I did it again. Maybe we should go back to Trevor Belmont. For this section. At least until we get to the point where the fire magic's at. Holy water. Might help a bit. I'll let you come back up one more time before we do this. Well, the damage isn't helping any. It's this one, right? That has the fire in it? I think it is. Yeah. Well, the Trevor Belmont approach didn't really work out for me. I think having the ice magic with Sypha really helps. Again, that whole overhead coverage, if I can use it on the stairs. I swung at that bat. I disagree. But I think that's going to pretty much seal it for this run, because getting through 3 forms of Dracula without taking a hit, I'm not going to sit here and say it's impossible. I am, however, going to sit here and say it's unlikely. Unlikely as it may be, though, we'll give it a shot. Or we won't, because I'll miss the jump instead. Good job, me. You're doing great. Alright, come here, bird. Damn it. I think there is actually a weapon there that I want to, so, let's just go ahead and sink these lives now. Because the moment I fall down, or the moment I get knocked down to the lower level, I can't get back up there, so any of the remaining candles are a lost cause to me. Alright. Really? You were waiting for me, you jerk. I'm sitting here just, like, waiting, biding my time, and then you just whip me at the perfect moment. What a jerk. And that time I make the jump. This game. I like it, but God, if it isn't rude. Whatever, the hit by itself isn't too bad. I don't foresee us taking that many hits before the checkpoint. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted, the fire magic. Very important to me. We didn't really have to worry about it last time because we still had that homing magic with the orbs, but now that we don't have that safety net, I'm gonna need to improvise a bit more. Deal with the Medusa heads. I should just drop down onto the gear instead of dropping down onto that platform. That's fine. We still made it, no problem. Alright, back to Trevor Belmont. Damn it. Didn't really have too many good options there between the bat and the everything. Alright, back to Sypha. Damn it! You can see where the problem arises, though. The floor is cracking, and there's no, like, safe spot for you to stand. So you can just whip away at that guy. So you have to try to deal with him while the floor is cracking under you. I think the best way is to DPS race it with fire, but... as you can clearly see, not the easiest DPS race in the world. I'm mad that I got you that time, when I wasn't really trying that hard. So be it. Alright, let's begin the descent once more. Descend into madness, more like. Now, where's the next platform I can drop on? You! Let's take down some Medusa heads. Once that wheel shows up... well, I was gonna just drop directly onto it, but the Medusa heads kind of forced my hand on that. Fuck you, bat. Now I'm just getting sloppy. The bat, sure, but getting hit by the fireball after, I should have been able to deal with that. God, now all of a sudden it's a struggle to even get back to the checkpoint. The one checkpoint in the stage, too. Gotcha, okay. Go over to Sypha. Let's get some fire magic. Maybe it'd be better if I just used the fire magic straight up against the jerk. It's got more range than Trevor's whip, so I don't have to worry about whether or not I'll connect with it. And I'll probably do more damage, too. Yeah, I guess it's an approach. And considering we're already getting some hearts on the way, I think the concern of ammunition is kind of going to be a non-issue by the end. That's my expectation anyway. Well, it would help if I... oh, no, I know what the problem is. Well, I guess it's not a problem as long as I stand in the right spot, but the stairs could have been a potential problem with my plan. There we go, there we go! Bleeding and screaming all over the place, but we're at the checkpoint. Begs the question, what the hell can we accomplish before we are put out of our misery? Well, let's get the pork chop for starters. Gotcha, okay. I was actually able to put that ice magic to good use. Now to not fuck up this hallway. This gives us, what, 2 hits against Dracula? 1 extra, and then the second hit's death. Now, assuming we don't get hit here. There's always that looming thought after all. Nope, we're good. I think ammo's a non-issue. On this run, anyway. can just kind of use our ammo kind of willy-nilly. And the whole idea of this fight is how well can we bait Dracula. Isn't really in a good spot to try to hit you there, but... Good. If we can land one more clean hit on you. Boom. Form 2. You go a little higher up so that way I can sneak under you. Whoops. Used my magic the wrong way. I'm sure the homing magic would be great if I could have held on to it for this, but shrug. Who needs homing magic anyway? Sure, fire magic will do just fine. Look at that! Flawless fight against Dracula. No hits whatsoever. You'll love to see it. And that's the game! Poof, lot of effort though to get through this one. It was a real toughie. Far from the hardest game I've beaten on here, but... it sure put up a fight. Trevor made many sacrifices. The long fight is over. Dracula is dead. And all other spirits are asleep. Sypha, the vampire killer, has had a bad life. But since she met Trevor, she is beginning to feel more comfortable with herself. They got her agenda right in the ending. After this fight, the Belmont name shall be honored by all people. Mark this as... I'm gonna mark it as beaten since there's other routes. There's other routes that you could do. And maybe when I go through the other stages and beat the game in that fashion, I'll mark this game as completed. It's still a good game. I would say the best of the Castlevania trilogy. Now that I've played through it proper. I think I still have a soft spot for the first one, just because of the memories I have with that one. But quality-wise, I would say this is the best one. At least of the NES ones. I think Super Castlevania 4 does beat out Castlevania 3, but not by as big of a margin as I thought it would be. Let's add this to the game clear list. And let these credits play out. Thank you very much for playing. I think it's going to do the same thing as Castlevania 1 where it loops now. So it's going to send us back to stage 1 on a second loop. Yep. And we get to start with Sypha if we wanted to keep playing. But I'm good. I beat the game. That's the important thing for me.